It is now in order to consider Amendment Number 6, printed in House Report 114-790. For what purpose does the gentleman from Iowa seek recognition?
I have an amendment at the desk.
The clerk will designate the amendment.
Amendment Number 6, printed in House Report Number 114-790, offered by Mr. Blum of Iowa.
Pursuant to House Resolution 892, the gentleman from Iowa, Mr. Blum, and a member opposed, each will control 5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Iowa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to thank Chairman Schuster and Ranking Member DeFazio for their hard work on this bill. Mr. Speaker, that I am here today speaking on the floor of the United States House is remarkable timing. The city of Cedar Rapids, the largest city in my district, is currently experiencing major flooding of the Cedar River, cresting 11 feet above flood stage today. In 2008, just 8 short years ago, the same river crested at over 19 feet above flood stage. Yes, you heard that correctly, 19 feet above flood stage. I was in Cedar Rapids this weekend, sandbagging alongside volunteers to prepare for this disaster, and saw firsthand the amazing response from the community as thousands of Eastern Iowans came together to protect their city. I want to thank Cedar Rapids Mayor Ron Corbett and his team for their tireless work to prepare the city for the flooding, as well as the administration of Governor Branstad for their assistance. Today's flooding further underscores the need for the administration to include the Cedar Rapids Flood Project in their budget. This project was approved by Congress in the 2014 WRDA bill, and my amendment today calls on the administration to expedite this project. Cedar Rapids has spent untold millions of dollars on this disaster, money spent on a short-term solution, while the city waits for the administration to release the approved funding for the long-term fix. Since taking office in 2014, I have worked hard to get the authorized funding released, joining my colleague from Iowa, Representative Loebsack, in reaching out to the Army Corps of Engineers, the House Appropriations Committee, President Obama, and his Office of Management and Budget, stressing the importance of this project. The bottom line is, how many more Cedar Rapids floods will it take before the administration includes this project in their budget? How many times will families have to evacuate their homes? How many times will businesses have to cease their operations? How many times will employees be negatively impacted by the flooding? How many times must this happen before the administration includes this project in their budget? Mr. Speaker, I thank the entire Iowa delegation for their support in this issue, and I encourage my colleagues to support this bipartisan amendment and make it clear once again that Congress believes the Cedar Rapids Flood Project should receive funding that was approved in 2014. And I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman reserves.
I seek time in opposition.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Pennsylvania seek recognition?
Seek time in opposition, although I do not oppose the amendment.
Without objection.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I thank the gentleman from Iowa for bringing this good bipartisan amendment to the floor. I've seen the pictures on TV, what's happening out there in Cedar Rapids, and our thoughts and prayers are with that community out there tonight as they fight that challenge. Again, this amendment, as the gentleman explained, expedites the Cedar River project. And I think this project, this infrastructure project, getting done quicker is important. I've always supported getting these things done faster because I believe time is money. The longer these things go, the more expensive they get. So this amendment goes a long way into making sure that this project is pushed out there faster and it gets done. So I appreciate my colleague from Iowa for bringing this, and I urge a yes vote and yield back the balance of my time.
The gentleman yields back. The gentleman from Iowa is recognized.
I reserve the balance of my time. Oh, they're done. I yield back.
The gentleman yields. The question is on the amendment offered by the gentleman from Iowa. Those in favor say aye. Those opposed say no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. The amendment is agreed to.